Concept and nature of measurement, assessment, and evaluation. Measurement. It is the process of assigning a number to an attribute or phenomenon according to a rule or set of rules. Here, attribute means height, weight, or in an educational setting, measurement of attitude or IQ of the student. For measurement, we require standardized tools and a person who is skilled in administering these tools. Let me give a simple example here. Like if we want to know the temperature of a person, then to check the temperature, we require a thermometer and also a person who knows how to use the thermometer to check the temperature of that particular person. Assessment. Assessment can be defined as the purposeful process in the classroom to collect data, both qualitative and quantitative. So here the difference between measurement and assessment is that in measurement, it collects the quantitative data or it quantifies the attributes, whereas in assessment, it collects data which is both qualitative and quantitative. Evaluation. Evaluation is the most powerful tool in the hands of the teacher to enhance learning. And what remains in the heart of evaluation is the value or quality judgment. The two words, value or quality judgment, is very important because without these two words, we cannot explain evaluation. Meaning of evaluation given by J.J. Goldberg. Evaluation in education is a systematic process which enables the extent to which the student has attained the educational objectives to be measured. Evaluation always includes measurements, qualitative or quantitative, plus a value judgment. So in education, evaluation is a systematic process, means it goes steps by steps and it helps the teacher to determine the extent to which the educational objectives to be measured are achieved or not. And it also includes measurement, quantitative or qualitative, plus a value judgment. So in evaluation, the teacher not only uh, prepare the test, administer the test, and give marks and giving marks. In addition to that, there are so many things like the teacher has to see whether the educational objectives are achieved or not. In case if the objectives are not achieved, then he or she must search the reason behind for that failure, and they should also come up with a solution or a decision to solve the problems. And if the objectives are achieved, then they make judgment about the quality, whether it is valid, appropriate, or it is worth it, etc. So here you can see two picture. On the left side, the man is giving water to the flower. So a flower requires water to grow. So similarly, the purpose of assessment is to increase the quality. Whereas on the right side, the man is observing the flower and making a judgment that it is too short and not enough leaves. So the purpose of evaluation is to judge the quality. Here measurement, assessment, and evaluation. So measurement is a collection of quantitative data, and assessment is more broader than measurement, and it includes both the collection of quantitative and qualitative data. And evaluation is more broader, again it is not restricted to only measurement and assessment, but it considers both measurement and assessment plus value judgment. Purposes of evaluation. So all these points are self-explanatory. First point, to provide short-term goals to the students to work towards the achievement of educational objectives, to determine the level of knowledge and understanding in students, to diagnose the strength and weakness of students, to encourage student learning by measuring their achievement and informing them about their success, to estimate the effectiveness of the instructional media used and the usefulness of instructional materials, To provide feedback to the students about their strengths and weaknesses requiring their special attention. To assess the students' progress throughout the year. To determine whether a particular student is competent enough to be advanced to the next class. To recommend the names of students eligible for a degree to the university. To report the students' progress to parents. Process of evaluation. The first one is identifying and defining general objective. So the first step is to determine what to evaluate and what kind of ability and skills should be developed when a student studies a subject. General objective should be stated in terms of his knowledge, comprehension, attitude, skills, application, etc. The next one is identifying and defining specific objectives. Every topic or unit must have specific objectives which would provide direction to teaching learning process. They will also be useful in planning and organizing appraisal procedure. The next one is selecting teaching points. The third step is to select teaching point through which the objectives can be realized. This includes framing the content, that is content analysis according to the syllabus, and the teacher has to analyze the subject matter into teaching point. Planning and implementation of suitable learning program and activities. So in this step, teacher plan various learning activities for facilitating better learning, example, demonstration, discussion, field visit, etc. And she also plan use of various audiovisual aids for better teaching, like the use of projector or any other visual aids like the chart paper, model, etc. Appraisal. Appraising and assessing the achievements. The teacher may plan an oral or written test or practical test, and these types of tests may vary from essay type question to multiple choice question. Using the result as feedback. The results of evaluation will enable teachers to introspect and organize teaching learning activities. So let's see the difference between measurement and evaluation. Measurement, it is quantitative in nature. Evaluation, it is quantitative and qualitative in nature. And measurement measures only quantity, but evaluation takes into consideration both quantity and quality and value judgment or quality. Evaluation is not a part of measurement, whereas measurement is a part of evaluation. Principles of assessment. Authentic assessment is continuous, informing every aspect of instruction and curriculum building. So with the help of by doing continuous assessment, teachers discover and learn what to teach, how to teach, and when to teach the student. Authentic assessment is an integral part of the curriculum. So since assessment is a continuous process, so a student is always being assessed during the course of the study. Authentic assessment focuses on student strength, and the teaching learning activities is planned according to the student interest and the strength of the student. Authentic assessment invites active collaboration between teachers, students, and parents work together to reflect and assess the learning. Problems in evaluation and measurement. The first one is lack of time. Time is an important factor. Like if a teacher does not have any time in his or her hand, then evaluation of the student is not possible at all. And lack of skills to carry out evaluation. Like some teachers, they don't have the skill or they lack the skills to carry out the evaluation. So in this case, the head of the institution or the head of the department should organize a class for those teachers so as to develop their skills to carry out the evaluation. Continuous evaluation is not cost effective. Like if evaluation is done frequently, that is also not cost effective. Like For evaluating a student, sometimes we need teachers from outside. So if we call a teacher from outside,